Hello there everyone, my name is Rand. Today we're here to play some more Tales of Zestiria. This is part number 21. Thank you all for joining me for today's episode. Let's kill whatever this is, a goblin shooter. So go dick. I'm not really doing anything too. I don't understand why that last hit always does so much more damage. So do me a favor. Extremely die. I'll take it. And this guy over here is just kind of sitting here. No one's even been attacking him. Okay. So you guys will notice these guys here are, see, we're level 30, right? These guys here that what the hell? Oh, yeah. These guys here that we're fighting are what? What level are these guys? 20? $20, 19, 20, something like that, right? Yeah, 19. They're 19. So we're 11 levels higher than these trickadoodle ding dongs, and we're still not doing an overly abundant amount of damage to these fools. Again, get yo shit leveled up, kids. Here come the whoever they are. So let me pick this up. These are the assassin dudes. You know, this is actually kind of weird. Watch this shit.
Is this the new hideout?
One of the candidates. I'll go check it out. Wanna come?
I'm gonna take a look. Sorry, but wait here a sec.
After they do that, I think we have to talk to all these people. Brad, could he be Rose's father? Our boss shares a lot of qualities of the former boss, Brad. Like him, she has this magical ability to knit a group together. Well, you guys are just chump fucks, and anyway, we care for guild members injured on the job for as long as they need, no questions asked. They're our family after all. We're all in this together. It's been all business talk of late. I've seen more action with my abacus than my dagger. But then if I think back to just 5 years ago, I remember why this is a welcome development. Wait, let me get this straight. That guy wasn't a Hellion back then, right? Unless that sneaky fox was just spewing lies right from the beginning. We first met Lunar 2 years ago, when he tried to steal from us. He said later he couldn't remember a time when he wasn't a thief on the streets. Sproutfeather sent him on his way with a few bruises to remember us by. But oddly, he stuck around. He seemed he'd taken a liking to us. The guy had always been a loner, but he told us he was glad to find companions at last. No one gives a shit about Lunar. The kids hunting down stragglers in the Vulcan forest have now taken to hijacking folk like regular mountain bandits. There's no turning back for them now. A secret hideout. I bet you like the sound of that, don't you, Saray? Of course, we travel here, there, and everywhere as merchants, but we can't trust the authorities of nations or cities, which is why we need our own private hideout. Time flies by so fast. What was the point in talking to you or Edna? Y'all had one sentence. Our members have shrunk since the days Brad was around. On the plus side, though, the boss and the Ein twins are as sharp as they come. Who the hell are the Ein twins?
Guess what? The Mabo curry bun was a huge success!
Them, I guess?
It might become the Sparrow Feather's most famous product at this rate.
Here's a
Dude, it's
sample.
been like
When
3
you think
days.
Mabo curry bun, think sparrow feathers.
Thank you. That was a conversation with an Assassin's Guild?
Isn't it good that they're so peaceful?
I like how they've basically just
It
accepted
seems
us
ideal
now.
for hiding away, but if we were attacked here, we'd be in a bind.
You're right. Well, that's that. Let's look somewhere else.
Sorry for making you all wait.
Boss, Talfrin's back.
Oh, how'd it go?
Well, the Mabo curry bun was super popular, and
The Romano firm looks legit on paper, but it's about as shady as it gets.
More than 30 reported bankrupt families. The firm confiscates all the family's property and takes it as their own. And as for what happens to those broken families, well, take a guess.
There's gotta be a legal pitfall somewhere. Egil,
Have squads 2 and 4 back up Talfrin. Investigate the Romano firm and its surroundings.
Yes, sir.
I'll leave it up to you. Even
That-
humans can make themselves disappear. All
Now,
right.
how the hell did they
let's
do
get
that?
going.
sure.
That's my Rose.
They're just humans.
You scattered bones sure are on the same wavelength.
You think? Well, we are kinda like family.
That don't mean shit. My family and I aren't on the same
I wanted
wavelength
to
at
ask
all.
you if someone named Brad was your father.
They
You mean
think
our
predators
late
are
leader?
a waste
He's
of
the one who
time.
saved me. Oh, really?
I think they're awesome.
Apparently, I was lost and roaming around the northern battlefield when he found me.
Just like me.
Seraphim don't have parents either. You guys too, huh?
But we do know what it means to have a family. Gramps was the one who raised both of us.
Same here. My friends in the Scattered Bones are like family to me, who took the same path I did.
You don't mind having to be an assassin?
No way! I'm grateful for it. It's better than us all being apart.
I see.
So, she doesn't mind, huh?
I mean, if you say so. You had a lot of stuff to say last time. Looks like Rollins has his problems too, huh? Same as anywhere. The fancy dancies bicker over who gets to rule while the regular people suffer for it. Makes me puke. Metaphorically, I mean. Though I reserve the right to make it literal for dramatic effect. I wonder how we can get into Pendrago. If we go straight through the Meadow of Triumph, we'll wind up in Perlot's pasture, whatever the hell that word is. From there, you'll see a big castle wall to the south, and that'll be your Pendrago. It's actually pretty easy. But I don't think it'd hurt to explore a bit. It's a bit of a walk, and anyway, this is your first time in Rollins, isn't it? I guess I can't go wrong with buying the map. Ask yourself this, Ray. How many adventurers go without a good map in their pocket? That's right, none. They all get lost and die. Don't be them. I mean, well, we bought the map, so... Underground Lake, huh? Well, we know the missing Seraph said she was going to visit a lake. That's about the only lead we've got going for us. Why don't we head over there and take a look? To Cambria Caverns, I mean. Anything else? No, that was it. Alright. So I'm pretty sure we can't go anywhere in here right now.
See? I told you the Mabo curry bun would be a huge hit.
Yeah, it's delicious.
You guys act like you got some manners.
Mind your manners, you two. But we gotta eat it before it gets cold.
Yeah, that'd be gross.
Well, I mean, that's fine. Just don't talk while you're
can't
eating, you
take it
freaking
anymore.
morons.
Give me a bite.
Yeah, sharing is caring.
Your manners, everyone, please.
You want some too?
Yes, please.
Look at this jackwagon. No, it's I don't. Never mind. Moving on. So, I'm pretty sure. Hold on. Are there enemies here? Yes.
Keep your guard
Let
up.
me kill you.
It'll retreat and emit sonic waves.
3 strikes and you're out. Whoops, wrong bad.
Really? What the hell do you guys know about baseball? Like, that's such a weird move that she just does. She swings her blade like 5 times and then you're dead. I mean, I guess in reality, yeah, that's a very accurate way to kill somebody, getting stabbed 5 times, but, I don't know, doesn't matter.
How's Saray doing? He's yet inexperienced, but he's got potential.
You're quite critical of him.
He just doesn't respond to my jokes like you do.
Didn't you mean his shepherd aptitude?
Some of these things are just so weird, like, what was the point? Come here!
Let's get this over with.
Let's get him.
It's rolling on the ground.
You like armadillos? But this one's so big.
You mean like Hellion-sized?
It's a bug. That poor bastard. Don't know what he was doing here. I know he was their little Link, but...
Done here.
Nope, can't do that with that one. I want to open the chest. Let me see. 3,500, don't take it. You want this work? Come here.
Don't overdo it, Rose.
Get destroyed. What are you guys weak to? That's kind of funny, actually. Okay.
You're quite strong, but we're no pushovers either.
It's kind of funny because I don't even really look at their stats or like what they're weak to anymore. I just go in, and if I beat them, I beat them. If I don't, I don't. We can't go down here, can we? Okay, I
Is
was
that a
wrong.
monolith?
I thought we wouldn't be able to go anywhere in this bitch. How long the damage gauge lasts during armatization is affected by the max hit count prior to armatization. Put another way, while deflecting enemy attacks, land weakness combos, or consecutive hits, once you manage to stun the enemy or give them a status ailment, armatize and give them what for. Simple, yet effective. So, we won't be able to finish this place now, I do know that. There's a Norman here? Oh, I didn't even see him. Good thing that skill went through. I like how they absolutely have no problem with joining us. They don't know who we are. Oh, I mean, I guess, what's-his-face attack said that he was going to spread the word. I wonder how exactly he did that. It doesn't matter. There's like a boss creature in here that we can fight at one point. But we don't have the capabilities to get to him yet because we have to have the ability to break down the walls and stuff. I think this was Jericho in this bitch. But I wonder how far did Rose and Nigel go in here to check. Oh, can't go over there. Shut your face! Yes! Oh, we still can't do the... I don't know when it must be a storyline element kind of thing. It really must be. The whole idea behind dangerous encounters. Maybe there's something that I have to do. I don't know. I really do look forward to the day when I can do that, though.
Sword style? Pretty cool.
Well, I had a lot of practice with Miklia.
A lot of practice with Mikleo. Oh, a lot of practice. Yeah, see, we can't go through there. This is the way to advance. I'm pretty sure the boss is like on the other side of that. This is the way to advance through there. Yeah. I do know it's part of a storyline event too. It's part of a side storyline event. We got them spiked shoes. What do those do? I actually sometimes get the feeling that I just rush through this crap way too quickly. Well, this will give me attack boost. Why not? Take that shit to the bottom. So, no, leave me be. This is where we came from, is it not? If you don't give a fuck, put your middle fingers up. Ain't no Kool-Aid in my cup. It's actually a song I haven't heard in a long time. I don't know why it's been in my head for quite a while now, actually. Suck it. This bubble arrow is kind of okay. Lila is not having it. Lila is not having it.
Overdo it and you'll just exhaust yourself, Saray.
Yeah, all things in moderation. All things in moderation, as they say. As I do my crappy accent for probably the third time this episode. Can't go that way, and that's the way we come back from. Yeah. Okay, so it must be on that other side. It wasn't through here. But regardless, we've actually explored this place as well as we can. So let's be gone. Take that shit to the bottom. That's a big boar. And it is still raining over here. I think you can go to certain spots on this map where it won't be. Now, my next order of business, I want to go get them goats. This place, or this game, or whatever, has some pretty cool ways to prevent you from going to certain areas without putting up roadblocks. I'll show you guys what I mean here in a little bit. Okay, Mikleo doesn't like drakes. Or scaled birds, my bad. He probably doesn't like Drake either, he sucks. I wonder what these guys would think of if you could...
do some fortune telling. Please, pick one.
No way, I don't believe in that stuff, is what Rose would say.
Rose is indeed quite down to earth. Hey, ask me! I do believe in that stuff, you know?
Yo, they just said you didn't, and they know you better than you do, so shut your face. Okay, that's out to the... Okay. So... Are they over here? I think they're up top. Alright, apparently I'm wrong. Maybe I have to go actually up there? I don't know. Piss off, boy. I'm not messing with you. There's a save spot. Let's go over here and activate the save spot. Why? Because I said so. So there's an area over here that we can go to. And I'm going to show you. I think this is one of the areas I was talking about.
I can sense the ancient tongue. We're near one.
Yes, we are, but we need to stop this scaled bird from destroying it, man. If we don't do that, you know, I actually kind of like Pokemon Skies of Arcadia. Okay, why are you still attacking, dude? Pokemon Skies of Arcadia, games like that where they have, like, you're just walking around the field and all of a sudden, hey, by the way, here's a fight. You can't do anything about it. Whereas in this game, when you can see stuff, it's a lot easier to avoid it. You know, you don't need repels and stuff like that, but there's a bit of a charm to being able to just walk around and avoid enemies, but at the same time, it's probably just nostalgia talking, when I have that feeling of, you just take 3 steps, and by the way, here's a Zubat. After you inflict an effect, the chance of the same effect on the same enemy decreases. So more powerful enemies, you'll want to use, so for more powerful enemies, you want to use weakness combos and other tactics to inflict a variety of them. This applies to stat boost effects as well. If you use all your effects at the start of a long battle, you may have an even tougher time near the end when the enemy goes all out. Healing arts with 100% effect potential may also prove useful. So then, I think this is one of the areas that I'm talking about. Yep. As you can see, held off is right there. Now he'll stay there. He won't follow you, but you can see, like, before we have, like, the domain. I'm just coming over here to grab this real quick. There's a domain, obviously, here that's stronger than what we're able to fuck with. So, we basically can't do any exploring here. Now, I could walk through, if I had the patience, I could walk through this entire place. I could do anything I wanted to. Now, I don't think... Now, if we get into a fight, we'd still be able to fight, just for some reason. This domain, it's overwhelming. I'm dead serious, Ray. This is too much for us. You sure you want to keep going? Yeah, no. So you don't keep going in a space like that. But again, you can. The only real problem is the exploration takes for freaking ever. Obviously, as you guys can see, we could barely move, but it is possible to go through that domain.
Jeez, what a pain.
You gotta give him physical ailments. Figure out why.
I mean, if you're already giving us most of the answers, you may as well just finish off and give us all of them.
Are calling me.
But the reason you want to give them ailments is because then they can't use their... There they are. The reason you want to give them ailments is because then they can't recover their health. So anyway, these are the goats I was talking about. Now, this is a roadblock. Just a legit roadblock we can't get through here. This is the... These are the caverns, I believe. We have had reports that a violent criminal is hiding in the vicinity. Until the search is complete, this area is off limits to the general public. What does she call them? The Cambria Caverns or whatever? But here are the goats.
What's that?
Goats on the cliff and step.
What a fluffy puffy goat.
A fluffagoat, you might say.
This is a goat? They don't look anything like the ones in Elysia.
Don't they eat paper?
Knock it off. You shouldn't give them man-made items.
I'm sorry. You're quite right.
You're very kind when it comes to animals.
It's more that you folks are too rough with them.
We'll leave it at that.
So, Dezel, would these be cliff-dwelling goats?
Yeah. They usually live their lives on the cliffs and go down to the grasslands only to eat. They even sleep on the cliffs.
On the cliffs? That's gotta be brutal.
Sounds quite uncomfortable indeed.
From our point of view, maybe. But to them, it might be the best thing in the world.
It's true that they probably have fewer predators to worry about that way.
What strangers feel as happiness is beyond our ken. Is that the sort of thing you're getting at?
Pretty much.
Are you talking from experience?
Interpret as you may.
Yo, so I think there's another Norman around here. I may be wrong. Excuse me, good God, all of a sudden my throat's hella dry. But even if I am wrong, we're still going to explore all this to the full extent, baby. To the full extent. Now, I don't... No, okay, fine. Yeah, no, I don't recommend that you go into domains like that and explore. It will take forever and a day. It's still possible. Let's kill this guy to keep our wind step up. And then there's an herb over there I want to grab.
Wasn't worried for a moment.
It is, like you said, it is fine. If you want to, go for it. Like I said, I should probably get into a fight in one of those areas to show you what I'm talking about. And you can fight Held off right there if you want. It's not possible for you to beat him.
You were quite strong, but we're no pushovers either.
But you can get into a fight with him and then run away just to see his stats. I think he's like level 40-something, 50-something right now. This is a Crucible of Malevolence. We're not going to mess with this right now. And those bigger dudes, like you see, he's right there. He's not going to fight us. Even though he sees us, obviously. Those mutant hellions, as they're called, will never actually actively follow. Not really sure why, though. That would be kind of cool. You're just...
Some fortune telling. Please, pick one.
Alrighty.
Mikhail, right?
and
Yeah.
Emma.
That'd actually be kind of cool. You just stand there, all of a sudden the dude just starts rushing you. Make me shit myself. But let's grab this. And yeah, I was about to say there's either an herb or a monolith around here. Do not underestimate power links. Enemies connected by power links enjoy massive boosts to their stats, putting you in grave danger if you get hit by them. We're not going in here technically, but gameplay recorded because you resumed because you exited a block scene. Oh, okay.
We're in a foul place.
This feeling. We've been in places like this before.
It's a crucible of malevolence. They make Hellions fight to make them nastier.
Venomization, a diabolical practice. It appears this ruin was built to do just that.
Who would make such a thing?
I don't know, but there are several places such as this on the Glenwood continent. I had thought they had all been sealed up, but...
Looks like they're back in business.
This has to be held off. No question about it. We'll stop this! Something's blocking our way.
It must be to keep outsiders from entering. It's most likely that only certain people are allowed inside.
So, it's me alone, huh?
A solo fight. If it were me, I could ask for nothing better.
Well, nobody did ask you. So you can keep going if you want, but I'm not going to. These crucibles of malevolence can be entered at any time upon your finding them. They all will restrict most of your team from going in. Like that one is just Saray. I think there's one for each individual character that you can play as in this game. And then they also have ones that allow 2 of you in at a time, I guess, for the stronger enemies. So like you'll have one where it's like only Saray and Mikhail can enter. Only Rose and Lila can enter. And you guys will see those once they come. We'll explore those. I kind of just view those as like the ending points, resting points, whatever, of the... Wow, that was terrible. Of the... what are those things called? The class... The class 5 islands, or whatever the hell they were from Zestiria. Because it's the exact same concept. It's the exact same thing. Only difference is in Zestiria, you can always bring everybody with you to those islands.
All is done here.
But at its core, they're the exact same concept, the exact same thing. I've only ever done like 2 of those in my playthrough before, so I'm going to do all of them in this one. And see what the hell is up, if you get anything for them, or what they make you do. But regardless, open up that save point, baby. And look how ridiculously far we traveled just from the... Oh, okay. Didn't mean to do that, but look at this. There's no fields, there's no wheat, there's no nothing. You take 15 steps and all of a sudden you're on the other side of the planet. How the hell do you... There you go. Yeah, this is where we are and this is where we were. Like, look at that distance! That's butt fucking crazy! Open this up. Let me talk to you real quick, Pimpin'. Peacock! Remember, kids, never mind. Remember, kids, never mind. I'm just not gonna do it. Now that I'm thinking about it, for a second there, I thought that we had killed the last enemy, but it was still going like in Zestiria, where they have those wandering enemies in the Japanese version. But in every other version, they were called dire foes, I believe is what they were called in Zestiria.
That goose flew the chicken coop.
That doesn't quite make sense.
Does anything that she says make sense, Ray? Come on now, Pippin. Anyway, I thought that the fight was over and we were still there, so I was like, oh, we have a whatever coming. But I'm like, wait, do they even have those in this game? I really don't think that they do. There's some treasure chests. Here's is this a farmer, orc or orc farmer, whatever? Here we go.
Let's do this.
It appears we're going to get skunked.
You sure seem persistent.
Talk about the
It's
farmer.
an orc farmer. This Hellion used to be.
I can guess, and I'd rather not know anyways. Thanks. Ready? Prepare yourself!
Well, now that he's... Oh, okay, there was another one. I swear to God there was only 2, and I killed one, and she just killed one.
Victory is ours.
So yeah, no, there's a treasure chest and a Norman out here, I think. Maybe even several treasure chests and several Norman. I can see the Norman from here, I think.
You're there, aren't
Yep,
you?
there he is. Sure. Sure! Hold on. Thank you, Phantom. So let's give that to Dezel. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Dezel. Matter of fact, let's get Dezel in here. Get Lila. Hello. Hold on, because I'm on the equipment thing. Lila. Go away. Mikleo, go away. Again, serving the Lord of the Land, and we don't... I think it's kind of cool we can access them whenever. There's the treasure chest. I knew there was one out here. Those are ears of a dog, I want to say. Here's the orc farmer. Here's some ruins. I'm activating all of these save points.
We're here to
This
purify
floor.
you.
He's a Therian. I don't understand it. In Berseria, the Therians were beings that were receptive to Innominat or Mautelis's power, and they were able to absorb
You do it
malevolence.
and you'll just exhaust yourself, Saray.
All things in moderation, as they say.
Yeah, well, who the hell are they anyway? Huh? So this is what are these? Gaferis ruins. Not happen. Hold on. We could just blow the whole ruins to smithereens. Whoa, easy there. Joking, joking. Doubt you have the power to do that anyway. No, I think our only hope for extinguishing the malevolence there is to defeat the aliens. It won't be easy, though. They're scattered all over the continent. So maybe you do get something for doing all of those. I did all the Class 4 islands or Class 5 islands or whatever in Berseria, and I didn't get a damn thing. So it kind of makes me feel like it's a waste of time, but at the same time, I'm not done in this game, so maybe you get something. You got a title, I think. Or not a title, a trophy, for doing all those Class 4 islands. But, I think they're actually Class 5, but Class 4 just sounds better to me. Regardless, you didn't really get anything of substance, so it was kind of absolutely 100%. Where did you come from? We were fighting peacocks and nothing else.
Is this what you call a finish?
I mean, you're the one who finished the fight, so if you got a problem with it, have a problem with yourself, player. There's another crucible of malevolence over here, right? Yeah. And another save spot. Where's the skunk? There's like a water skunk or whatever the hell it's called. Combo effects. When you use the skill Exceed to pile up combos of 5 or greater, combo effects will be effective up to the 8th hit. Blasts can also be used in combos of 5 or greater. Pressing R2 on the 5th hit of a combo will trigger a partner blast. I don't know what a partner blast is. Let's see. Yeah, only Mikleo may answer. See you later. I've never used Mikleo in this game. So again, the answer is no. Right. Yeah, I just saw those two show up. What the hell?
Well, that was actually pretty decent.
Must have been, if you're complimenting me.
I like how Mikleo's eyes squint when he says that. It must have been decent if you're complimenting me. Shut up, Saray. You don't even know. So, I think this is another area we can't mess with right now. Yeah. But see, I don't see Heldoff down here. So, I honestly don't think that's because of Heldoff. And plus, Heldoff is still at the other area. So, I don't know. I just think that's kind of a clever way to stop us from going from area to area. Again, you can go if you want. But I think that's kind of a clever way to stop us from just immediately going wherever the hell we want. I'll just be like, oh, there's a gold chest, crap. Oh, by the way, you know, there's a rock slide. Or, you know, my Stoutland wants to find all the fucking items on this, there he is. All the items on this place. Here's the mutant hellion of this area, and this is a whatever.
A Highland steer! Excuse me while I salivate.
Notice the graceful line from the neck to the sirloin. An A5 ring specimen.
It looks nice and all, but it's a cow.
It's a cow, said the poor country bumpkin who'd never tasted the majesty of a real Highland steak. We're talking melts in your mouth. It's that good.
And how
There's
can
no
it be a
food
Highland
that's that
steer?
good.
This is Roland's.
Is that really all you can think about?
Presumably they're so called because they originally came from Highland.
But we didn't see any when we were there.
Raising large herds of them as actual livestock requires vast amounts of grazing land. Roland's geography is probably more suited to that kind of thing.
I see. I guess that makes sense.
Of course, if the world doesn't get off its current path, all the cattle will die off, and it'll be a moot point.
That's also true.
Ahem! Also, Drago stew is made with Highland beef. It's considered an auspicious dish due to the symbolism of eating Highland itself.
Okay.
Mundane trivia. A C-rank specimen.
Sheesh, forgive a girl for trying to lighten the mood.
These people are weird as hell. Again, he's cool looking. Again, though, they'll just ignore your ass, so let them ignore you. It's all good. Where is another good area to, rest at?
Let's do this!
I'm gonna find another save spot, and then we're gonna end this episode when I do that. But, yeah, no, it's kind of weird. I hear people talk about this stuff all the time, and maybe I'm just not smart. Maybe I don't. Are you serious? Quit running away from me when I'm hitting you, you piece of shit. I don't know. Maybe I'm just not. I don't know. Intelligence has nothing to do with it. It's a lack of appreciation for culinary delights, I guess. I don't know. I hear people all the time say, "Oh well."
Seraph using a staff like a club.
I mastered it while practicing with Saray.
It's got the reach you'd need to win, since he's taller.
That's not the reason why.
But the height.
That's not it.
Saray's taller by like a couple inches, if that. But anyway, the idea when I hear people talk about, oh my god, you have to try this burger, you have to try this steak, you have to try this pizza, this salad, this cake, this whatever the hell it is, it's so incredibly good. Like it melts in your mouth, and it's just, you know, it's the best damn thing you've ever tasted in your meaningless life. I'm like, well, it was good, but you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I just don't think I have a, what do they call it? A something palate. Oh, good God. A distinguished palate or some shit like that? I don't know what it's called, but it's something. Anyway, I'm ending this episode here. So, thank you all for watching. As always, my name is Regua, and follow me on Twitter if that kind of thing. Interesting link will be in the description. Let me know if you enjoyed this video or if you did not enjoy this video, but until next time, goodbye, everybody.